Hello. So today I'm going to teach you how to make this foldable, and we'll be filling it in a separate video, but what's interesting is that it has several hidden features that students are usually mesmerized about. So there's the fold out this way, and if we open it you can see there's a hidden panel here, but there's also a hidden second secret panel, which makes these really fun because there's a whole lot of information throughout this foldable. And so students really seem to enjoy it a lot. So what you'll need is you will need a piece of cardstock. So just a full sheet of cardstock. I recommend cardstock over paper just so that it holds up a little bit better. Then you will cut off of a different color, typically, another piece of cardstock, and you will need to make these from that using a paper cutter or scissors if you're really good. So here I've given you the dimensions of what will actually happen. So you'll need to cut those strips to be 2.75 inches wide. In my class I provide that to the students, and then we're going to actually need to cut these dimensions out in just a little bit. Alright, so now let's start building our foldable. So first of all, we take this cardstock and we need to fold it in half. And so my students tell me this is hamburger versus hot dog. So this is folding it in half hamburger. And then we're going to fold back the flaps like so, so that they're flush with the edge. So you have that piece, and finally this step here. Alright, so once we've got our panels, there we have a nice little accordion. I show mine that that's an M or a W, depending on how you orient your paper, so that they can see that they found that. So then, if we fold it flat, so this, and you have the tongue kind of sticking up, then we're going to do those measurements, or you really just need to make sure that it's 5 segments. So a lot of my students really like it to be the correct measurement so that they're evenly spaced. So if you want them to be evenly spaced, as I showed earlier, you want to measure 4.3 centimeters or 1.7 inches. And once you do that, you can make your cuts. So I will often use the 4.3 centimeters so that I can cut towards that marker. And so we can demonstrate that right here. And so if I cut there and I'll just cut across, you want to make sure you cut all the way to the central seam so that the other piece can weave through. And then hopefully yours is straight, a little bit straighter than mine, ended up on that one. Then you'll get this sort of setup here. And so you'll cut your pieces, and there you can see the flaps once you've done all 4 of your cuts. So you get 5 distinct segments. It would look like this. Then it's really simple. All you're going to do is you'll weave these back in, and so you'll weave a piece through those cuts, and you can weave through there and then up and under just like a basket weave, so that you get your foldable. And like I said, for mine it was really important that this have 10 segments for what we're going to do with it as far as working with rotational motion a little bit. If you need more segments for a different sort of foldable, you can change those widths to accommodate accordingly. And there's lots of videos online with a similar foldable where they only have 4 major components, but mine, like I said, needed 5. And so there it is. So once you're done, that's how you build your foldable, and you're all set to start taking notes. And so that is our video for today. Thank you.